No, we just.
That wasn't one of the jokes.
For us, it's just kind of like having our teammates back and making sure that they're still confident no matter what they do.
Yeah, okay.
Just a gritty effort again. To give up that many points in the first quarter and be down 11 at halftime, there was no panic. We just needed to clean some things up. Needed to pick up our tempo, and the only way you can pick up tempo is if you get stops, and that happened in the third quarter. We found a different way to win a ball game tonight. You know, last 7 or 8 games it's been our bigs, and the last couple of games our guards have really gotten downhill and gotten to the rim. Teams either have to play our bigs or they have to stop our guards. They have to make a decision. I thought Mia has been phenomenal this homestand. Absolutely phenomenal. Kelsie, tie, close second, whatever you want to call it, but 3 turnovers in 50 minutes of basketball is impressive. So they're just finding a way to get things done. But there was no panic with this team. We just knew we needed to come out and show people who we are again, and we did.
Kelsie, you've been a part of this team for a while, or this program for a while. You guys don't go down by that many very much. What was the conversation like at the end of the first quarter as you guys understood there was a ton of game left and tried to refocus? What was the conversation like?
Conversation was pretty normal. We just knew we had some lapses, but other than that, we tried to keep it positive because we knew that there was so much time left. And once we're confident in ourselves and have fun, I think we're pretty unstoppable.
Coach, could you talk a little more about Mia? She led you guys in points, rebounds, assists. The second half, especially down the stretch, felt like her hands got even more active than usual, forcing a couple of steals. Just her overall performance, especially in that second half, and what kind of spark that gave you.
She's really good in transition. She's really good in defense, and I think, you know, our system is not easy, and Mia every game is getting more and more comfortable with the system, particularly on the defensive side of the ball. And if she's not thinking about what she has to do defensively, then her offense comes much easier. And sometimes I can look at her and she's like, oh, I made a mistake on defense, and it kind of takes that step away from her offense. Today she just played. Really proud of her and what she did this week. It's just beautiful to see.
You guys really locked in defensively. Again, I know we're a broken record when we ask about it. They started out 10 of 17 from the field. They made 10 shots the rest of the game. Can you talk about a little bit what changed defensively for you guys, for the players?
For me, I knew where I was messing up, and I wasn't jumping to players' right hands, and I wasn't going over screens. And once I locked into that, I just knew that there was no way I was going to let her even try to get another shot up. That's what was hurting us, so why would I let it happen again?
What did you learn from the time that you guys played them the first time and they won that you were able to use tonight? Besides giving up 26 points in the first quarter.
I actually didn't play that game, but I was able to sit and watch on the sidelines, and I was able to give my teammates feedback, and I just remember how they would play Lily, how they would play Mia, and I kind of just knew that they were going to play me in similar ways and just kind of using that to my advantage.
Mia, you scored a career high 23 points, I think 19 in that second half. I think early on you came down, hit a 3, and then I think there's a 1-on-2 you took. I think your teammates were calling for the ball, but you kind of took it yourself and they were just smiling. When did you know that you were going to kind of take over that game?
Honestly, I let the game come to me and, you know, try to put my teammates in the best position I can. But I was just having fun. Yeah.
I'll tell you, I don't want to take anything away from Santa Barbara. That was one of the prettiest quarters of basketball I've seen in a long time by an opponent. You know, we didn't do some things correctly, but that was partially because of their pace and how well they ran their offense. Just because you make a mistake, a lot of times teams don't capitalize, and they capitalized. And so that was, I don't want to take anything away from what they did in that first quarter. Yeah, sometimes it's what we do, sometimes it's just someone's feeling it, and we had to adjust, you know, the pressure we were applying, and then we had to make them guard us, and that was kind of the theme yesterday was they got to guard us, and let's see what happens when they have to guard us. But really pretty basketball by them in the first quarter.
I think we're kind of finding ourselves as a team. We're having fun. Everyone's stepping up and finding their role, so I think that we just found our role and we're just keeping it consistent.
Yeah, main thing is we're having fun, and like I said, when we're having fun, it's pretty hard to play against us.
And for you, Mia, obviously you've been showing just a couple of games, you've just been elevating. You know, is this kind of what you've been trying to show now that you've gotten more minutes and are playing a lot more?
I think just understanding what I can do and then understanding my role. I'm not trying to do too much. Put my trust in the coaches really, but really at the end of the day, I'm just trying to put my teammates in the best position.
Coach, could you talk a little bit about the game plan against Marin there? She started out 2 of 3 from the field in that first quarter, 5 points. She ends the night missing her final 7 shots, has 9 points overall in the game. Can you kind of talk about the game plan going in against her?
She's a great player. She shoots the ball incredibly well from all 3 levels, and she draws fouls at a very, very high rate. And part of our game plan was we have to defend without fouling. I think these guys said it that in the first quarter we were a little bit late on our shades. We were a little bit late on just how we were closing out. So we were late. When you're late on a kid like that, it puts her in a position to draw fouls or go by you. And so it game plan that these guys could have told you what it was. Know our shades, know our closeouts. Team defense is what's going to continue to have us win ball games. We have to be there for one another, and I think that really showed up, particularly in the third and fourth quarter. I thought Coach Flo was amazing on the sideline. I don't know if we've had that many defensive conversations in huddles as we did tonight, and he just kept drilling it in, drilling it in, drilling it in. It was really pretty to see the reaction from the girls and how they locked in. And like these guys said, when they're having fun, we play well. The challenge is going to be if we have a game that's hard and Mia doesn't have her 23-point game or Kelsie does have more turnovers, can we stay in that moment of deep breath, make the adjustment, keep going, and not get in that shoulda, coulda, woulda, which a lot of teams do, and I don't feel like it's going to happen with these guys because I think they have their eye on the prize.
Coach, you talk about players having fun. How fun was it for you watching them in that second half on the glass? Then obviously first half, you lose the battle by 1. Second half, you win it by 8, and especially that third quarter, you dominate on the glass. How fun was that for you?
My job is to help these guys feel really confident and good about themselves. Their job isn't to make me feel good or put me in a position of success, right? It's for us to put them in a position of success. And so when they can look at me after a turnover and I'm like, you're good, it's going to make her continue to play really hard. And when Mia's doing her thing and misses something, it's like, we're good, let's go. It's a game. They're prepared when we walk on the court. It is really fun to sit back and watch a player have a game like Mia did, and watch Kelsie take care of the ball, and watch our bigs do what they do, and kind of see this team continue to grow. I've never been much of a yeller. I would rather just sit back and enjoy knowing that we're prepared and I have a ton of confidence in what we do on the court. So yeah, it's a lot of fun when you have that kind of comeback, right?
Team's been on an 11-game winning streak. What you feel has been the turning point in getting to this point that you guys are at right now?
Stop, score, stop. Every possession matters. I'm not looking at what is there. I don't even know what the streak is. 11? Okay. No, this is not towards you. I could care less. It's about the next team we play. It's about stop, score, stop. It's about every possession. It's about the game plan. At the end of the year, we can look back and say, hey, that was great. Good job. We have our eye on a prize. And it's not a streak of how many games we win in a row right now. We want to win this thing. We want to win this thing.
But you were aware that this is the last team you've lost to, though, right?
Absolutely. As I am that Long Beach is also the one that got us here. And that did break a very long streak that I was unaware of. I'm very aware that Long Beach got us. Very aware. I think these guys are too. Going
back to the fun word, the body language out there definitely sees. I think this is the most I've seen Lily smile in the game. Elani smiling. You guys are all smiling and literally having fun. I guess for the players, what do you think? I mean, obviously winning 11 games in a row kind of helps that fun and seeing success. But what do you think? Maybe on the court, off the court, you guys went on a team outing. What do you think has kind of improved the chemistry on this team?
I know for me, and Lily, we know that, there's not a lot of games left at home and it's our senior season. So just really emphasizing having fun, and me and Lily will make jokes. I'm like, oh bro, if you do this, we're gonna do this. And I really brought Lily out of her shell. Everybody did. So it's fun to see Lily having fun, and she takes on a lot as our leading scorer and whatnot. So just kind of letting her relax and letting May relax.